Good morning, welcome back. So excited, possibly even more excited than yesterday. I met with the owner yesterday, he's so cool. They've been in business in the same location for 50 years. And now we're gonna introduce Taiwan's delicious breakfast spread. I hope you are hungry for some great flavors of Taiwan. Let's go. Humans are so funny, right? Aren't we cute? Aren't we cute? No. The weather is so great. It's about 20 centigrade and it's sunny and it just makes you feel like holding hands, walking with your favorite person in the park. So when it's hot and sweaty, like we were last week, in Thailand it was 41 when we left and smoky. Lee and I did take a walk outside and we're like, my hand is sweating holding your hand. First week of April, beautiful time in Taiwan. Today is day 2. Full day and I have an empty stomach, so let's fill it. What about you? Are you excited for the place we're gonna go?
Yes, and if the next door the most friends open, I'll be more.
There it is. Okay, that's it. I'm so excited for this. 老板早上好，你好吗？
哎，好，你好，你好，你好，你好，哎，
你好吗？
很好，
今天
谢谢啊。
What did you say? Your wife is looking very nice today? Your wife is looking happy today? It's true. Every day, not just today. Yi He Yuan is the name of the shop, and they serve mainly the type of bing, which is like a cake, a fried cake with meat inside, fillings like a gigantic fried dumpling, and then the porridge, a special kind of porridge with this millet, maybe some corn. I'm gonna learn more about that. I know the names of some of these, but thankfully Lee has ordered. Basically, when it's authentic Taiwanese food, you're not gonna be able to expect English on the menu. Sometimes you might get lucky, but you can't expect it. So what you need to do is maybe brush up on some of the names of the dishes beforehand, so at least you can recognize when someone else says them. 牛肉煎饼 is a fried beef cake, and then I'm gonna get a bunch of the sides. That's a specialty of Taiwanese lunch menus. There's a bunch of sides that come. Some of them are very plain and simple. Some of them are a little bit interesting. So let's see some of the preparation, and then see you at the table. Sitting at one table, but there's another family on the other side. Okay, so that is all the meats, some of them fried, some of them in soup. But then this selection, I basically just picked the ones that could fit on our table. And when those are gone, I might go over and get some more because that section is awesome too. You see that stainless steel cabinet behind me? That's another key part of a family meal. So Lee and I are gonna share the soups. We got 2 different awesomely smelling soups. This is how to start a delicious and authentic lunch right here in Zhongli, Taiwan. So strategically, because this soup is very thick and because it came most recently, I know it's gonna be so hot. So I am gonna try the noodles first. 炸香肉丝面炸菜肉丝面 Sumian is these clumpy wheat noodles, very unique. I love how obviously they are just handmade noodles, right? None of them are uniform. Oh, I smell some fried garlic on top of that. And then the jia cai is a pickled, do you know what that is? It's a pickled gourd, pickled cucumber. Last but not least, rou. Rou is in the name of the dish. It just means meat, but that is pork, strips of pork. Man, let's sip a soup to see how we're going here. Oh, garlicky, oniony, but it's scallion. See, in Taiwan, many things focus on scallions, like the chongyopin over there, not green onions. Funny enough, I remember that from Jamaica. Very cool thing. They're more gentle, they're more delicate than green onions. Love that heavy garlic. Starts to warm your stomach. So right. These noodles are so thick, you can't just grip up as much as your chopsticks can hold because your mouth can't even hold enough. So try to get just one. This is awesome. They're soft, they're doughy, definitely gonna fill your belly with a dish like that. I love that soup. It's just perfect, it's not overpowering. It's a little bit sour from those vegetables and I still can't tell what exactly they are. Almost looks like they could be pickled papaya. Last ingredient, zhou, meat strips. Or maybe they're steamed first or boiled. Very chewy, not so much flavor. I mean, you might need meat in this dish, but you could add anything. You could add dumplings, you could add, I don't know, shrimp, any meat basically. For me, that dish is all about the noodle and the texture of that noodle. Okay, so this family has finished their meal, so I'm gonna claim a little bit more space, and guess what? Means we can fill that space with some more dishes. And I already looked at all of these. I see these fried chilies with some fish. Looks so interesting. And also, this tofu. It's a special kind of tofu. There really are so many dishes, it's hard to choose. Taiwanese food is just so good. Wow. I feel like it is just one of the best days ever. We are so blessed. We're so grateful to be here. A few days ago, Taiwan was rocked by some earthquakes. And last night, even when we were asleep, we were woken up by our hotel moving. So the aftershocks are continuing to today. In the moment, I mean, we are blessed with like a rainbow of delicious flavor in front of us. But yeah, I am remembering the timing right now also. So there are plates everywhere. There are utensils everywhere. I'm gonna just go with my hands because I don't even know how to get started in all this. So at least I have two hands over here. This is called chongyopin. Yo is oil, bin is cake. Classic Taiwanese snack, scallions. You could call them scallion pancakes. First dish, closest to me, is this tofu. Also with anchovies, it has some kind of marinade. Let's try. It's so dense, the tofu. It's so nice to chew. The fish flavor is very strong. So you see there's just a few fish. Salty, full of umami. Oh yeah, chongyopin works great as a walking snack. Get it on your way to work, but it also works great in a big lunch like this. Next up, probably the weirdest looking dish on the table. Yes, those are pig ears. Let's see how this bite combination is gonna go. Love the texture of pig ears. It is fatty, but maybe not as fatty as you would think. It's more like cartilage. It really is a nice chewing experience. A little bit sweet, maybe there's some sweet oil, some kind of marinade on there. So they steam them first. You can't eat too much, it's very rich, but the ginger, the carrots, and the scallions help to cut that richness a little bit. Okay, number 3 of our 5 selections. This is just a big fried plate of chilies, and I've really been looking forward to some spice. So let's heat things up right here with these green chilies. fried, just enough to start to blister the skin of those chilies. And again, the fish, very nice balance. Not too many fish, so it's not too salty. Just to help bring more, well, umami into the dish. The chilies are great on their own, but yeah, the fish just make it a special dish. Dumplings right here in this steamer, just classic, just iconic, right? Oh, wow. So you need a spoon actually to catch the juices in case you don't eat the whole thing in one bite. The flour, it just looks so perfect on its own. Oh, the cabbage also. And it's like sour. That is great. Okay, and it's just so clean and simple. But I just want it to be fermented and spicy. But really, oh yeah, that is just the iconic flavor, right? But I have to add chili oil, and I have to just continue immediately with the second half of that dumpling. Oh man. Okay, here we go. So just like with a great soup, sip the soup and then take a bite of what's in the soup. But a dumpling, you can actually skip a step because it's a slurp of soup in the same bite as all the meat and ingredients. Dumpling is basically the one bite maximization of full mouth happiness. Wow. Yeah, and once you had one, why stop? Let's try that second dip right here. So this one is just some mature vinegar, maybe some garlic. I see some chilies. They've been sitting in there, resting in there. Yeah. It wasn't completely necessary that I ordered this. We already have so many other dishes, but at the same time, I'm here in Taiwan. I don't live here. I might only visit once a year. It is necessary. You want this one per meal, for sure. It's just essential. Okay, the soup has cooled down enough. Let's try the last dish right here. This one also has dumplings in it, so it's a sour spicy soup, and it might be actually the largest in terms of just volume, in terms of necessary stomach space that you need to have available when you order it. The soup is just so thick. Wow. So they have to use some kind of flour thickener for that. Man, and I can smell how sour it is. So we got beef, we got tofu, carrots, we got those scallions, wood ear mushroom. That's what that is. Again, soup first, and there's noodles. Oh, yeah, that's a heavy dish, a hefty dish. It's good that I made space. Cute little girl. It's like pickles, and then it gets to the little spicy. It's not very spicy. It's warm. You can say it's warm, but it's so sour. But it's not sour like vinegar sour, like the dip. It's like pickles sour. And just now I realized, obviously, Lee told me that's the name of the dish. It's a pickled vegetable soup. Wow. It doesn't disappoint. And then more of those beef dumplings. Again, I'm not disappointed. Pork this time. Wow. Oh. I am partial to beef, but with this recipe, the pork just is the correct choice. because the fattiness of the pork mixes with the sourness of the soup. Oh, beef doesn't have, beef is to be enjoyed maybe on its own. Maybe more of a clean recipe is where you would use the beef. But pork is the right choice for this. That is so good, man. It's just so sour. Okay, hold on. That is just a stellar flavor pairing right there. Gotta see Lee's reaction for this. You gotta get, I know it's a huge bite, but you gotta taste like one of every ingredient. It is so good.
Dumpling?
Yeah.
Like steamed bun. Giant.
A dumpling the size of a steamed bun.
Yeah. Wow. That's how big it
is. Hey, you know how to do it. Lee knows a thing or two about flavor maximization as well. Just don't expect a description within 10 seconds of that bite. Okay, I know that was just a huge bite, but you also, yes, okay. You have to get the soup ingredients. It's just, the recipe is incredible. Still chewing? It's okay. I've got the microphone, I'll commentate. I knew you would like that dish. Lee loves anything that's just sour times 2.
Normally the sour soup I have is a red chili oil sour with the black vinegar.
Yeah.
This one has no oily,
Yeah.
not red oil. So it's very healthy. Healthy, sour, and spicy.
I won't argue with you. Flavor that good. You don't want anyone to tell you that it's unhealthy, because then you'll have to just ignore them.
Yeah.
And eat it anyways.
Amazing.
So out in front, just the huge sign in front of the restaurant. This is the classic, the signature dish, I guess. I love the volume that they are frying up at one time. You see the serving utensil that the guy is using in front, the son. He can flip like 3 of these at a time. How many years has he been doing it? Oh, I feel so lucky. This is the recipe of this restaurant. Maybe we can ask Uncle, but maybe even this is where they started. And then they added the other dishes. I don't know. I might just be imagining that, but I think I can feel the history right here. Something about bubbling beef juices it is just so exciting. Oh, I see some onions, some more scallions. Oh, and I smell the beef. Let's get a huge bite going right there. 牛肉馅饼，哇！I think the ecstasy of the flavors started hitting me before I had even finished taking the bite. That was like a slow motion, delicious beef experience right there. Oh, okay. First, the skin. You see they are hand making these, hand rolling every step. Mincing the meat really adds like a nice texture inside, also adding some fat. You just want that full flavor. Wrapping it up and then throwing it on the frying top. You have a little bit crispy outer, but it's only the outermost layer. As soon as you bite into it, it's just so chewy. Wow. That is amazing. Happiness at the price of 35 Taiwan dollars. Wow. Oh. Okay. And last but not least, 韭菜 is chives. 盒子 is the shape. Chive box, one of the best translations. Lee makes these for me at home. I love this dish. 韭菜盒子. Cheers. Because this one is like really tasty. At home I just ask Lee to use less oil, use less salt, because I eat like 10 of these in a row when she makes it. This is the kind that you just eat one of. It is so oily and so good. Oh, wow. And there is some kind of fish in there. Maybe it's shrimp, maybe it's the dried fish. There is some next level of depth to that flavor. In terms of the world's snacks, I guess you would list jiu cai he in the top 10. Definitely. And definitely this version is a great representation. Wow. So for the non-native English speakers out there, there's a saying called, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. It's maybe easy enough to understand, but okay, when you see all the tasty looking food, you want to order it all. Your eyes are bigger than the amount you can eat. However, I do have a good stomach for eating, and this morning I rode the bike for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, so I have developed an appetite. However, those of you who are native English speakers might be asking, is this a video where Joel's eyes are bigger than his stomach? Maybe. Let's see. Lee does like pig ears, so she can help me, but that's a pretty generous serving of pig ears right there, for sure. Also, the fried selections that we ordered, they really are, again, generous with their serving size. These are huge. I only got one of each. So I got the famous simple noodles, the handmade wheat noodles with pork, and then I got the special simple noodles, which is the sweet and sour noodles. One of each. I got one pork, one beef, one of the scallion pancakes, and then, yeah, those pork ears, and then one of the beef soup dumplings. And then I just picked 5. I was conservative. There are about 15 dishes over there. I just picked 5 that look beautiful. Note to health with 2 of them, the chilies and the broccoli. And then just a delightful personal bit of happiness. The eggplant, always my favorite. Pretty much every country where eggplant is part of a dish, it's going to be one of my favorite dishes. Taiwanese food is no different. Oh, this is such a good spread of food. Man, and the other bowl of dumplings, those soup dumplings really are huge. Are they called soup dumplings if they're in a soup? Are these still, or are they just now dumplings because they're in a soup?
Dumpling in the soup.
Okay. So my friend Mark and I used to have a fun tradition. Every week we would watch Epic Mealtime, the newest weekly video. We would watch it like as soon as they uploaded. For about 2 years, it was just so good, Epic Mealtime. But my personal favorite right now, my favorite guy to watch is Beard Meets Food. He's just so awesome and so impressive. He's so good at competitive eating. I wonder how much more he could eat than this. Obviously, he could easily take down the amount of food that's on this table. This is a pretty good amount of food, but I wonder if he could do like double this, which is so impressive. I rode this morning enough that I need to eat about 5,500 calories today. So I think this on this whole table is probably 2,500 calories, maybe 3,000, I don't know. So the whole day, maybe I need double this, but not in like 15 minutes. That's so impressive. On this table though, I think just in terms of happiness per bite, that meat cake is incredible, but I gotta go for this one because it was unexpected. How delightfully sour it would be, like really sour, and then the dumplings and the soup are just gigantic. The pork is the right choice for this. Just everything. It's a complete flavor package. Love it. Yi Long. Yi He Yuan.
The restaurant's name, right?
So if you visit Yi He Yuan in Zhongli, in Taoyuan. So Zhongli is the district, Taoyuan is the area, I guess, because the airport is at Taoyuan Airport, so you might think, oh, near Taoyuan, but this is Zhongli district. Yihe Yuan is a great restaurant. I will share, of course, the location as always. Price of the meal right here. Price of everything you see that we ate in this video right here. And then big thanks to the owner also for the great welcome. I'm so happy that he was one of the first people we walked up and saw yesterday. Just so perfect the timing, and then so great that we had time today. It's not raining. It's a beautiful day. Great lunch. Thank you for letting us share this with you. Pork ears, the only dish.
老饭好吃都好吃，谢谢谢谢。
That's really nice. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Amazing.
不好吃，谢谢，下次见。Bye bye.
Uncle's not here. Yeah, he's taking a break. He deserves it. I wonder how early he has to wake up to make all of these, make all the dumplings are all gone. And then the fried dishes, they just keep rolling. Oh man, there's just so much delicious looking food around here, so much fun to be had. I hope you are hungry to learn more about Taiwanese food, if anything. I really thank you for hanging out with us for this video. It's been a great day, and it is not done yet. It's actually 2 p.m., and we've already done so much. This city is a great choice. I'm happy that we came to Zhongli. See you for more Taiwan fun very soon. For now, all the best. Much love from both of us. We're gonna go continue to enjoy the day. I wish you the same. See you for the next one. Later.